We are live. Welcome everyone back to the Temple of Technology. I am your host, Scott James Magner, the idiot with a microphone. I am the idiot, and this is my microphone. We are here today not to talk about microphones, not even baseball, which I'm watching over here on monitor 2. Mariners are about to have their very first at-bat, so I might scream a little bit if something goes well. Not as excited as I will be for the Padre game that's going on in about 4 hours. But exciting. There are 4 wild card games today. I've watched 2 of them. I've watched most of 2 of them. I'm watching the third one is starting right now. The wild card series for baseball has expanded this year. Oh, no, not enough. It's expanded to a 3-game play-in. So the wild card spot, there are 2 wild card spots for each league, both the American League and the National League. And the wildcard play-in game was a single game. Yes, go Mariners, woo, for now. It was a single game, and that game was winner take all. That was your whole season. It was essentially the 163rd game of the season for 2 teams. Oh, wow. The guy check swinged a 95-mile-an-hour fastball. It almost killed somebody in the stands. Check swing, boom, off the bat, bam, ricochets, nails some guy in the stands. I hope he's okay. They're Canadian. I mean, they've got healthcare. But who knows? Anyway, now the rules have changed. It is a 3-game series, and a 3-game series heavily favors the winner of the first game, nonstop, because the hit by pitch on his hand. They're not going to give it to him. Yeah, they gave it to him. Hit by pitch. Woo, base runner. All right, well, the Mariners' best hitter. I don't play for the Mariners. The Mariners' best hitter. Wow, that forkball was amazing. Smacked him right in his hand. That's his glove hand, too. Hopefully that doesn't impact defense. So anyway, it's a 3-game playoff. A 3-game playoff. If you win the first game, you only have to win 1 more game, right? And if you have home field advantage and you've won the first game, you are really doing well because you only have to play 8 innings. But if you don't win that first game, you're on your back foot. You have to win the next 2 games decisively going away, and you have to play more baseball, which means you'll be very tired next week when the actual playoffs begin. And the wild card goes against the top seeded play, the top seeded team. Wow! So this Toronto pitcher, I can't show you the game because it's copyrighted for Major League Baseball. He's pitching everybody inside and high. He almost blocked France. Oh. In fact, it may have got him across the jersey a little bit. They got him on a pitch count. He's in the first inning. That's not why I've called you here today. I called you here because I have, as I intimated last night in the stream that nobody but Wes and I watched, I have been waiting for a specific piece of technology to come out for a while. It's technology that I wanted years and years ago, and it's a keyboard. Now, I've got a lot of keyboards in this house, a whole bunch that I have bought over the years, and I have bought various tiny Bluetooth keyboards for travel or for use with my iPad or one of the laptops. It's hard to, really. I have more. At present, I have more keyboards than microphones in the house, which is a hard sell because I'm the idiot with a microphone, not the idiot with a keyboard. Now I'm a keyboard monkey. But the name of this is the idiot with a microphone, and that's what I do. I say stupid stuff in the microphone. I spent 5 minutes, and I haven't even talked about what product we're actually going to have here. Ooh, ground ball. It's a single play. All right. Advances the runner. Does baseball's job. But I have wanted this particular keyboard for quite some time, before it even existed, in fact. I knew something like it had to exist. But all of the wireless keyboard options that I found were either small, too big, very Goldilocks, or, and this is pure vanity, they only had 1 color. Now I've got a system. Some of y'all may have seen this system before. In fact, we can go over here to camera 2 really fast. You see all the colors, right? There's all these colors in there, and they do various cool things. And the keyboard I'm typing on right here has got colors on it. This mouse has colors on it. There's colors behind the monitors. I can have colors up top. Having the colors really important because it gives you a few options for how your system sets up, especially in the terms of the PC over here. The higher end fans typically have LEDs in so that you're cool. Oh, it's a beautiful hit into the corner. Mariners just scored a run, by the way. A smack right into the right field corner because the shift is stupid. Someone just said, oh, why don't I just put the ball where you aren't? Right into the right field corner, stand-up double, RBI, and that RBI is the worst kind of RBI for Toronto because that's the leadoff hitter and you hit him with a pitch. So he didn't even have to work hard to get to first base. He just went there. So I have a lot of RGB equipment here. I specifically have a lot of Corsair RGB equipment. It is controlled by Corsair IQ software. And as it turns out, I am an idiot with light panels too. Hold on a second. Got so excited about doing this stream, I forgot to turn the lights on. Now the lights are on. At Boston stands. But they didn't have it. And really what I wanted was something on par with the Magic Keyboard. Right? I got my first Magic Keyboard when I got my first Mac. It's a Mac Mini that I had to use to finish a book because my PC, the PC that used to be in this chassis, it kind of imploded. And really what happens in retrospect is that the heat sink on the graphics card needed to be cleaned. But it was overheating and it was throwing a bunch of errors and it was shutting down the PC because it was just immediately overheating when you asked to do anything like, you know, open a Chrome browser window. And I open a lot of Chrome browser windows, so you want to make sure that that doesn't happen. So I rebuilt the PC from scratch, except saving only the chassis, and it works fine. But at the time when I did that, I threw in some RGB elements, and now I've been rocking it all the way since. So, and one of the big complaints I've got about the Magic Keyboard is that it has a single LED in it, and it's for the caps lock. And half the time the caps lock is on, you can't see that LED. It's not a backlit keyboard. It doesn't help you with low light or nighttime play. And I wanted something a little different. So I am going to, oh, can I afford to do this? Okay, I'm going to wait one more pitch. And then I'm going to do this. One pitch. One pitch could mean everything. That was not that pitch. Okay. I'm going to switch over to monitor 2 in that chat. I don't want to talk with anybody. Seriously, I don't want to talk to people. Wow. So there we go. Okay. I head to the unboxing theater really fast. So you can see my two favorite tools in the universe, my leveling straight edge and my trusty Swiss Army knife. So I am going to turn on monitor 2. All right, monitor 2. I just added this today because I have been moving things back and forth. And my OBS window is here on the main monitor, so I can see into it and really be able to do stuff. But I wasn't using monitor 2 over here, and I realized today that I can just turn on monitor 2 whenever I want. So I did. So now we've got monitor 2 over yonder. And this is my keyboard, the K100 Air. It is very small. It is very sexy. It's a mechanical keyboard with good switches, and I am really looking forward to taking it out of this box. This box right here that I got scant minutes ago. All right, so let's turn that off for right now. Get over here. I will use my favorite blade on my second favorite tool in the universe, the 2-incher. I keep 3-2 count, Swings away. Oh, come on. Give me good news. Give me good news. Goodbye. Baseball. Home run. Home run for the Mariners. It is now 3-0 Mariners. In the first inning, there's only one out. This bodes very badly for Toronto fans, but if you're a Mariners fan, it works really well. That pitch came in at 95 miles an hour. It left at 100 miles an hour. So you put a little juice on it. Oh my. All right, I want to show the inside of this box before I go too much further, because it doesn't have a lot going on. It's simply a normal shipper. Got all the lithium battery sticker warnings on the outside, shipped to me by UPS. We don't want to talk about what this keyboard costs. It is the... I'm glad I am in a position now where I can afford these sorts of things, but it wasn't cheap, and I hope it's going to do very well. It is a 2.8-pound keyboard. There's some air, and it's surprisingly hefty. There's some heft to this box, and it is something. All right, so cherry switches. Bluetooth, you can connect this 3 ways. You can connect it via a wireless dongle. You can connect it with a USB 3.0. Actually, it's a 3.1 because there's lighting channels. Or you can do it straight by Bluetooth. And depending on how you want to connect all the way through, those are all great options. We're going to be connecting it via the dongle, because it's the easiest part I can get to on the front of the PC over here. All right, but press the Advantage. There's a sexy looking box. Even there's a texture to the box, right? It feels nice. I don't know if it was worth, the dollars that I spent on it, but it feels nice. And to give you an idea of what I have been doing, this is my daily PC driver. This is the K65. It has got RGB switches. Doing great. This guy here goes to 2 high-speed USB plugs on the back of my PC. And this dongle here is for this mouse. So what I'm going to end up doing is I will have 2 wireless dongles on the back of the PC for backup, but I'll be running this wireless off Bluetooth most of the time, because the gaming I'm doing on PC is very low-key, and it doesn't require a lot of the twitch that I need. But, I mean, there's less than a millisecond of delay on the wireless by that dongle. And unless I become a serious Call of Duty player, which I am not going to do, I am never going to need that kind of response time. We'll see. Especially for typing and doing the things that I'm normally going to be doing with this. Obviously, right out of the box, this thing isn't going to work. I'm going to have to charge it up. But you all know how much I love packaging. And look at this is some serious packaging. That's not flimsy. You can cut somebody with this. Here's my guy. It's got that same brushed frame right there. Oh, I like it already. We've got our warranty guide. We got our safety information. We have, which is really going to be the key right here, we have a braided USB 3.0 cable. There is if you want to zoom in on that QR code, you can follow along the warranty information with me. But That's it. So this box is mostly Air, or was mostly Air, because this is an Air. And I want to show you briefly, before I even plug it in, the difference between these two keyboards. So, and it's not a lot. In fact, why don't I even do this? Which is why I have my favorite tool in the universe. So they are pretty similar in layout. They're 108 key layouts. There's a few more keys here on this Air, mainly because it's got macros for gaming, and the Magic Keyboard just works. It works via Bluetooth all the time, every time. They are going to occupy the same footprint that I've got here on my monitor, on my keyboard stand right here. And the reason why I went to the K65 is because it is a very small keyboard. And that smallness means that I can type comfortably on it, like so, while I'm sitting at the desk and I'm looking forward at the main monitor. What is going on here? Oh, no, 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 no. What's happening? That's odd. It cut out during the commercial. No baseball for a moment. So the full-size keyboards I had were so big that I had to shove them all the way over here into this side. I had a little bit here, and I am stuck over here like this. And you can, if this looks uncomfortable to type, it is when you're looking at a corner of a monitor. So I had to shift all of my monitors to the left, and I had to shift my seat to the left. Or I had to get used to typing like this, which is no good. So I went to the Magic Keyboard as a first thing because it is smaller than a lot of the other keyboards that I have in the house. And I'm just going to plug this guy in so you can see the beauty of it while we're talking. It's a very long braid. This might be a 2-meter cable. I'd be really happy if it's a 2-meter cable. It means I could plug it in. It is a 5-foot cable. There's 2 feet. There's 2 feet. 3 feet. 4 feet. No! It's a 2-meter cable. Look at that. I was wrong. Or it's a 6-foot cable, rather. I doubt it's 2 meters. There's a little plastic jobber here, which is also textured, but the tape is just right there on it. I don't know if I can get this off easily. There we go. I got it off. It's got a really effective housing there. It's branded. It's got the Corsair logo. Currently, the charging cable I use for almost every product I've got here is this guy. The charging cable for my Corsair mouse, which also has micro USB, I use for that headset up there, which is a USB headset. It'd be nice to have a USB 3 thing. All right, so that is going to go here. Here is the wireless dongle. I'm going to take it out, put it right here. We're going to try it on the front. But first, we're going to try this. Actually, first we're going to see if it has power. It does have power. It does have power. It's attempting to connect wirelessly. And it's the part where I say, computer, lights off. Computer, office light off. Okay. All right, that's a little better. Let me turn some more lights off. There we go. That's what I want right there. In fact, let's turn off me for a moment. So it's shipped with some power, which is nice. It's not yet hooked up to my IQ system. Give you a reminder, this is what I am typing on. This is what I will be typing on. So having a thin, low profile, easy to maneuver keyboard on this monitor tray means a lot, because it means that I can type for longer and I can game for longer and I can do more things. All right. That same braiding is here on the USB 2 plug. So right off the bat, you know that you're not getting the same responsiveness because not enough data can go through this pub. All right, it is plugged in. Mariners are pitching right now. There's 2 outs, first inning. The sort of thing you actually really care about. It's just nice. So this here is a volume control. And you can't see it. But right now, I'm able to jack the volume all the way up. This is nice. Boy, it's nice. Before I get started, there are some lighting schemes built into the keyboard. So even if I'm not using the software, you can get a sense of them. Off, of course. And that's the basics right there. So this is plugged in right now. I should be able to pull up over here my IQ software. And it should detect it. So let's go back to monitor 2. Give some serious thought to how to treat this newcomer. Many Quatlus on the newcomer. All right, so it has not found it yet. See what I gotta do to find it. Let me turn it off and turn it back on again. All right, it's turned on. Starting up, it should show up here in the IQ software. Plugging and playing is the easiest thing that should happen with this software, and it is not doing so. Should be a list of all my dudes. Huh. Well, that makes it not as much fun. All right, close that window entirely. It shouldn't be here in my tray anymore. No, quit it. Quit it entirely. Okay. So I've quit the software. In fact, yeah, all of my lighting just turned off on my keyboard, so that's nice. And now we're going to fire that software up again. So being able to type without pain is going to be a big deal for this keyboard. Slightly raised. Oh, not turning on. Open. There we go. Just while that's booting up, I output the feet here. Give it a little higher angle. I've got a rest here, so I'll be resting as I type. Pretty sexy. And the keyboard is still not showing up here. I may have to maybe I gotta read the instructions. Huh. There are no instructions. There's a warranty guide, the safety information, and then a QR code for me to read the instructions on the internet. Well, that's annoying. But let's see what I can do here. Because I happen to have a phone. All right, there's a quick start guide here on this website. If I can get to it. This may or may not work. Okay, no, here we go. Quick start. You can know my keyboard before first use. Charge the keyboard fully by connecting a USB cable to the keyboard. Yeah. Available 3.0 on compatible device. Yeah. Charging and battery life. Connecting by Bluetooth. Connecting to Sony PlayStation. Hardware mode. Oh, nice. So if it doesn't support IQ, I can program settings directly into this keyboard, and that's really nice. Oh, there's adaptive brightness. And so there's a sensor here that's going to hit me up. Seconds of failed profiles. Hold for 2 seconds. Okay. 1, 2, a little bit more. All right. So that should be upping its brightness level. Bit macro recording. I don't want to remove the battery. I don't want to read this in French, although I do read French. Is a language I'm familiar with. Why can't I get IQ hooked up here? When IQ is running, the keyboard operates in software mode is controlled by IQ. Download IQ, yada yada, install on Windows PC. I've done so. Oh. Why are we not showing up here, guys? Hold, please. Go back to monitor 2 briefly. All right. Pop this out. This is new. This wasn't here before. So here's all the things that we've got running. System info. Temperature is my processor, my graph devices. All right, turn on the battery status for my mouse and my headset, so I know where that is. Maybe I gotta enable it in Windows. Not close that just yet. Let's go over here to my Control panel. Everyone loves a control panel. Devices and printers. Add device. Here we go. Not really sure how to turn on the Bluetooth. What does the internet say? Connected via wireless, connected via Bluetooth. Initiate Bluetooth pairing on host device. Yeah. Start Bluetooth host pairing on the keyboard. The 3 devices can be paired. See below. Shortcut. Okay. Function plus Bluetooth. Here it is. Function plus G2. FN G2. Okay, look at that. Blinking right here. It's discoverable. Hopefully it shows up. Oh, never mind. Cancel. You gotta turn Bluetooth on the PC before this works. I think I had turned it off so as not to confuse the Magic Keyboard. We're blinking, which means we are receptacle pairing. It just paired with my telephone. Not exactly what I wanted. It should pair directly through this cable. I don't know why. If this is only a charging cable and not a data cable, that seems silly because it talks about the great responsiveness this keyboard has. Huh. There is my speaker back here. All right, so let's try to make this discoverable again. FN E2. Blinking. Start pairing. My phone again. Actually, it's not my phone, is it? An older phone. I'm thinking it's the phone because the SIM card switched over. Thinking a lot about that. Let's go back to IQ. I think what I'm going to have to do is restart the PC, which means ending the stream, of course, and coming back to it. But let's see if it's actually working, even though it's not being picked up. Give me a new document. What's in this document? Nothing is in that document. You shouldn't have to guess as to how to open a Word product. Well, I just typed, can he type? Nothing happened, but that definitely worked. So the noise isn't so bad at all. Keys are responsive. And so you can actually see what's going on there. The noise on this keyboard isn't bad, and the keys are responsive. Oh, that seems like it did something. Oh! We're connected. We're connected via Bluetooth. That happened. So now, what does that mean for IQ? If I go back over here, Buck Monitor 2. Now it's time for all good men to come to the air country. All right, and I felt this typo happen the moment it came across, but we're doing good. Easy dog, yeah. I have typos. I have broken brain, but the keyboard works. And now let's see if I can get IQ working. IQ to foreground. Is not shown up as a device. So even though I have enabled the device here, it is not showing up as a device. Look at that. My current DPI setting on the mouse shows up here in... That's a bit too much. Go back to 1,000. Stage 3 is fine. We'll go with the green. It's nice and big. I'm going to need to restart the computer to really get this sucker going. So I may do a part 2 to this video. I don't know. But for right now, the keyboard works. I'm able to type on it. I'm able to use it. It will fit easily in this space. In fact, let's test that right now. So over here on not camera 2, I put this up here. I have placed, turn on the Ozbot. I have placed a new keyboard here on the tray. It is of good size. I've got enough room here with the mouse that I can maneuver it, and it is just the right size. I think I need to move it over just a tad. And see how often I'm hitting the side of this keyboard with my thumb. How often will I hit the side of the keyboard with my thumb? The word I misspelled in that pass was, of course, keyboard. But it's good. I like it. Gonna take a while to dial it in the way I want, but it's very light. I am able, specifically, I am able to swap it right here on that tray, which means I'll be able to do double tray typing a little easier because I'll have PC here, Mac here, PC here, Mac here, or Mac here and PC here. Mac there, PC here. It's a thing. In fact, let's just stick it up there. Oh, nice. So it you can't quite see it with the way this is going. Let me reset this. All right. You can see down here my fingers. I'm able to type. When I unplugged it, I had to reset the Bluetooth. All right, so I'll get it figured out. It's not there yet. It's not where I want, but I like the form factor. I like the weight. It's really sexy, and it's brushed aluminumness. I'm going to be able to swap it back and forth fairly easily. But for now, I am going to sign off and go back to doing my actual work. Oh, look at that work. Every time I reset this thing, it flops, and it's crazy. I can't just pick it up and move it. I should just do that. But now I've got to flip it. It's easier to flip horizontally than it is to flip vertically. And that's all software. There's nothing bad about that. All right. Well, this has been my initial review of the K100 Corsair. It does not work, but it will work. When I have it hooked up through Bluetooth, I'm able to type. In fact, we just lost all power, so probably why we're not working so well is because it just doesn't have enough power to go. Not enough power to go around. We'll see if I can get that squared away. See it a little bit more? Yeah, you can see a bit more there. Now I've got 3 decks of keyboards. Keyboard, keyboard, keyboard. Keyboards all the way down. There we go. That's what you want to see. You want to see letters that you can recognize, but up there, you see it fits nicely in this space. I'm going to be able to charge it up and keep it charged. And I think we've got a winner. So I will post more, probably a quick linked video with all of the lights doing what all the lights do. But until then, I have been your host, James Magner, the idiot with a microphone. As it says right here, idiot with a microphone. I do not know what I'm doing, but I appreciate your patronage. So if you want to support the stream and help us out as we go through life, like, follow, subscribe on whatever platform you are watching. If you are watching on Twitch, do not subscribe. Do not pay me for this content. This is free content. And I don't know what I'm doing. Save your money, save your subscriptions for creators who know what they're doing and they have sponsors and can really upgrade. This all comes out of my pocket. Yeah, good luck. Thanks, Wes. And there are ways you could support the stream, though, besides telling all your friends, which I personally am in favor of telling all your friends about me. But also, you can buy my books because I am a science fiction author and a game designer. Buy my books, why don't you? I formed a small press, rsentertainment.com, a progressive publisher who focuses on independent authors and the stories that they tell to make sure that everyone's story has a chance to get out there into the world. And I publish my own non-contracted books through it, or a few other authors as well. We're always looking to help people out to make sure that the stories that they want to tell get told. And, you know, books. I love books. You can buy our books online. You can buy them at bookstores. You can request them at libraries, artistentertainment.com. Please go to the website. If you go there, you'll get a book for free. You can buy my book, my science fiction novel Homefront, which actually started off my big career, such as it is. And you can buy that. You can download that for free. You can also buy signed copies, and you can buy copies of the trilogy that it became, the Homefront trilogy. I'm not proud. I want to pimp my work, and I want you to enjoy quality science fiction, but also quality science fiction authors. So please, tell all your friends, buy some books, share some books, give some books away, right? People love books. They're a great gift, especially as the holidays come up. In Scandinavian countries, Christmas means books. If you're not getting a book for Christmas, you don't have a lot of friends. So you want that to happen. You want to get books for Christmas or to give books for Christmas. I'm here to help. I'll probably have a Scandinavian Book Fest sale at some point to make sure that people buy my books or other people's books, the case may be. But that's it. That's my pitch for right now. Don't save that, Doc. Don't save that. Don't even look at that. Turn that off. Turn all that off. All that stuff needs to go away. I need to get back to my Mariners game watching, and Mariners still doing quite well. Top the third inning. No score, but we'll get there. So that's my pitch. That's my shtick. I review things so that I have to. And if you want to see this sort of content, again, as I said before, you can support the stream, but really go seek out people who take things out of boxes and look at them and share them with the world. That's what this is all about. We just like to share content with people. Not for money. It's not for fame. It's because we like doing it. And that's what I like doing. So my stream is ending. Hope you have a great rest of your day. This is myself, Scott James Wagner, the idiot with a microphone, and I'm signing off.